Before I understood this one thing, I used to wish every day that I was born talented. I used to lay awake at night thinking, if only I was born with a natural talent, then I could be that guy that people look up to. Before I understood this philosophy, I would just hope that one day I would wake up and be great. I would look at successful people and dream that one day it would be me. Before I learned the importance of this one thing, I just couldn't understand how some people got so lucky while I was here with nothing to show for my life. I was lost, I was stuck, I had no idea what to do, and I had no clear path on where I wanted to go in life. Then, once I finally understood this one thing, my life started to change. As Jordan B. Peterson says, pursue what is meaningful, not what is expedient. So, what was the one thing that took my mindset from being blurred and confused to on track and locked in? Understanding the fact that almost no one is born talented. Those we see that are successful are also those that we don't see who are grinding when no one is watching, putting in the blood, sweat and tears. Understanding that hard work and discipline are the defining factors for success, and talent can only take us so far. I now know that if I always do what I've always done, I'll always get what I've always got. I now understand that discipline defeats talent, and if I want something, it's up to me to stick at it consistently. If you're new to this channel, my name is Tyson. I'm a 21-year-old from the Gold Coast. I study psychology, I train calisthenics, and I have recently started my journey creating content online. The reason I've started is out of my passion for being a mentor and for helping other people, and I hope that through my videos, I can help guide you back on the right track. My Instagram will be linked in the description, and if you would like to, leave a comment down below. Feel free to reach out if you have any questions at all, and I would be honoured to help. And remember, discipline defeats talent. Good morning everyone, and welcome back to another video. As you can see, it is, I don't know if you can see that, but 5:32 in the morning. I'm just going to take you through a typical day in my life as someone who is generally non-stop and on the go from the time that I get up to the time that I go to bed. Currently I am injured, so instead of a workout today, I will take you through what I'm doing for my rehab. I'll show you my meals and what I'm eating for myself to keep fit and healthy. I'll show you some things that I do for my mindset every day. And first thing is starting with going outside as soon as I get up. So yeah, the first thing that I'll do of a morning is come outside and just look in that direction, and it's actually such a peaceful way to start off the day. I do this every morning. I'll come sit here for 5 or 10 minutes. First thing I'll talk about in regards to the discipline and mindset side of things is social media. Personally, last year for 2023, I deleted all my social media. I deleted TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, and I went the entire year without any social media, and then I only got my Instagram back in February of this year. So I did 12 months without. The people that I'm close to and the people that wanted to keep in contact with me had my phone number, and it also showed me who was actually my friends and who wasn't. I don't talk to anyone that I went to high school with anymore, which is fine. I've got my own circle, and it really showed me who cares. So it is a blessing in disguise for your mindset, knowing and understanding who actually cares for you and who's there for you, and who wants you to be in their life. The first tip that I can give, just even try going 1 month without social media and just see how often you reach for it and how addictive it is, because it is extremely addictive and a compulsive move, just reaching for your phone 100, 200 times a day. So yeah, I'm just going to chill out here for a bit, enjoy the sound of the birds and walk on this grass for a bit. And the next thing I'll do is take a shower and finish with a minute on cold. So starting the day with something that's a bit uncomfortable is very important for your mindset. I feel much better after having that cold shower. Yeah, so the next thing that I do after taking my cold shower, usually I'll come back and make my bed. Before I sit down and read, I almost forgot to show this, and what it is hydration. It's very, very important. First thing I do for my hydration in the morning actually starts the night before. I've got my water bottle down next to my bed, pre-filled with a pinch of the Celtic salt in it. That way if I wake up during the night and feeling dehydrated, or as soon as I wake up in the morning, I can just take a big chug from my water bottle. And the next thing I do is I'll get just a cup of iced water. I already put a pinch of salt in this as well. At the moment I'm just having magnesium in there. Yeah. Yum. It's crazy how much I love coffee. So now that I've made my coffee, made my bed, now what I have next is my rehab. So I've just hurt my lat from doing front levers, so I'm with a golf ball and I'm gonna lay on the ground for about 5 or 10 minutes and just roll out my back and my lat and the surrounding muscles and just try and loosen it up. It's also shows that in order to remain disciplined, you don't need to be going out at 4 AM down to somewhere else and doing a bunch of crazy stuff. You can do it all from your own bedroom. It's just about staying disciplined and not getting back into bed after you've woken up. So it is currently 9:42 AM. I was just starting on editing this video and now I've sat down to have my first meal of the day. I added back sourdough bread into my diet yesterday and it is delicious. It's crazy how after coming out of strict carnivore, the appreciation you have for things that you just took for granted. So the next thing that I wanted to talk about, I don't drink at all. I quit drinking nearly 2 years ago. I don't smoke or vape, or I really don't go to parties or anything. Not to say that you shouldn't. That's one thing that I'm pretty strict on myself, is not drinking alcohol, because when I did drink, I would have to have like 10 or 12 drinks to actually start enjoying my time. And it's just not a good place to be. And started going to the gym, and that's how I started turning everything around and start getting back on track. So I'm not saying that you shouldn't drink or you shouldn't party or whatever, but doing it within reason, to me, that's a massive part of um, discipline, is being able to resist temptation and the urges to do things like that and following the crowd. You got to be disciplined enough to ask yourself, do you actually want to be doing that? Is that the environment that you actually want to be in? Or are you just conforming to social norms? Are you just going where the crowd is going? You're just doing what the crowd is doing because they tell you to. It is probably the best decision I've made for myself, and I highly recommend going without alcohol for as long as you can. It's completely your choice, but it's just what's helped me the most. But yeah, that's been a big part of discipline for me. Okay, I'm going to stop rambling because I don't want my food to get cold, and this looks amazing. So I've just thrown my washing in the machine and come out for a walk instead of just sitting down and watching Netflix for the hour that it'll take for my clothes to be washed. I've come out to do something productive and get my cardio in. And I just wanted to mention that I'm not doing these things just so I can film a video. I'm filming these things because it's something I do every day, and it's part of documenting my life, my journey, and showing you what I actually do with my life to stay on track and disciplined. Just before I come out for the walk, I spent the last hour editing this video. It's currently 11:19. I don't know if you can see that, but actually I'm going to go the other way. It looks like it's about to rain, so I'll start heading back towards home. But yeah, this is all part of discipline. And the last thing I'll touch on quickly is the difference between discipline and motivation. Motivation is great short term. It's that feeling you get when you watch an inspirational quote on Instagram, or you hear about someone else's success. It's just that feeling inside to do something, whereas discipline is action. Motivation is a feeling and discipline is action. Discipline is getting up and actually doing the thing that you said you're going to do, even if you don't feel like it. That's the main difference I see between motivation and discipline, and it's much harder to stay disciplined, especially on days that you just don't want to do anything. I'm going to keep walking, then I'm going to get home before I get rained on, and I'll talk a bit more once I'm back. So the last thing that I wanted to talk about for this video regarding discipline is my journey. And as I mentioned earlier this morning, it all started early last year with deleting social media and stopping drinking, and then very, very rarely going to a party or a club. That was a complete shift from the way that my life used to be. From the time I was, I'll say 18, and drinking until I was nearly 20. I was drinking every weekend and even during the week, and it took a massive change for me to go from living that life to the life that I'm living now, which is a life of chasing something fulfilling rather than chasing short-term pleasure. If you want long-term fulfillment, it requires discipline, and it's very important to understand the difference between motivation and discipline. It's actually extremely difficult for me at the moment being injured, because it's taking a lot of discipline to stop myself from doing a handstand or doing a workout, or just taking a lot of disciplines to be really careful with my body and give it the time to recover, which I think in comparison to 2-3 years ago myself should be very proud, because I never used to go to the gym. Now I'll go no matter what. And I think what I'm trying to say is the work that I've put in to myself, my body and my mind has created a really strong foundation of where I'm trying to go in life. Discipline is something that everyone needs, and it takes a lot of effort and a lot of conscientiousness and paying attention to yourself and what you're actually doing and what you actually want out of life. 12:04 p.m. now, and look at how much I've already got done in the day. If I had gone out drinking last night like I used to, I still would have been asleep until 2 p.m. So for me now, it's about picking the life that I want to live and remaining disciplined to my vision and where I want to go. So it's currently 5:25 p.m. and this is usually the time that I'd be going for a workout. Obviously calisthenics, of course, that's all I train. But just regarding discipline, I think that calisthenics has been amazing for my discipline and my improvements, because I think 95% of the time you're frustrated as a calisthenics athlete when you're working out, because you either want to be improving and unlocking a new move and you're working towards it, or you're struggling to do a move you've already unlocked and it's just one of those days. And I wouldn't even say like 5% of the time are you having a good workout, because the only good workouts we have are when you're unlocking new moves, and that doesn't happen very often. It takes months and months of work just on single progressions, and if there's 4 or 5 progressions, for example a front lever, each one can take a month or two to unlock. So I think calisthenics teaches incredible discipline and definitely recommend it to anyone who's thinking about getting into it. My buddy just called me. I'm gonna call him back. I think he wants to hang out tonight, which I've already done my rehab. I've already completed all my tasks for today. I just got the brunt of this video edited for the last 4 hours. I was just super locked in. And yeah, like I just wrote, I understand it's probably not the most exciting video, but it's just me speaking my mind about discipline from a psychology point of view as well. There's a few things that have really helped me in this video. Take or to leave it, it's completely up to you. But these are just the things that have helped me improve my life, and I'm just going to call my mate back and see what the plan is for the night, because Saturday night, got to go enjoy it.
Yo,
Yo.
what's up?
Yeah. Well, if it's a shit event, then we can just leave.
I'm not staying till like fucking midnight or anything.
Nah, dude, I'd probably be home at like 10:30. I'm getting up to go down to Burleigh tomorrow morning.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, sweet.
Alright, I'll see you soon.
Set.
Later. Okay, so I don't know how much of that you could hear. We're gonna go hang out with a few buddies tonight, and relax and enjoy the night. Like, it's Saturday night. Just because I'm not out drinking doesn't mean you can't relax. Yeah, I'm going to not film anything for the rest of the night. I'm going to put this down, and I might wrap the video up there actually, because I'm not going to take the camera with me. I'm just going to go enjoy my time with my friends, which is important. And I'll lock back in tomorrow morning when I head down to Burleigh Bars. And so yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, leave some comments. Let me know what you do to stay disciplined every day, and I'll link my socials in the description. And send me a message if you want some help with anything or some advice or just someone to talk to. I'll be there, and I'll see you in the next one.